Good morning, guys. I'm Rockin' Rabbitohs, as you may know me as Thomas. I'm here for a sport report. If that makes any sense, I don't know. I'm not awake. But anyways. We'll start off with the NRL. I will tell you the results so far in this round of round 23 from 25. I'll give you the rest of my results as well. And then I'll do the AFL results from this round. It's the last round for them of round 23 from 23. Then they're moving into finals. So fingers crossed the Giants can do the job this week against the last place Gold Coast Suns. But yeah. Where was I going to? NRL. NRL.com.au. I know the Bulldogs have beaten the Eels in a very big upset. It was 5th versus 13th. But yeah. Very unlucky for them. The Eels and the Bulldogs have now won 4 in a row in massive upsets. They've beaten the Rabbitohs, which is my team. Yes, very bad stuff there. But finally, this is this week's. I'll tell you last week as well, just so you know what happened last week. And yeah. Sorry about that. So last week, it was the Sea Eagles that defeated the West Tigers 32 points to 12. The Parramatta Eels defeated the Gold Coast Titans like every other team has this year, other than 2. The Panthers didn't defeat them at all this year, which is very, very sad for Penrith. The Titans winning in upsets over the Panthers. The Eels did beat them 36 to 12. The Broncos beat the Panthers 24 points to 12 as well. The Knights too good for the Cowboys 42 to 6. The Raiders are too good for the only team that have lost 3 matches this year. Now they've lost 4. 22 to 18, the Raiders over the Melbourne Storm. The Bulldogs beating the Rabbitohs in a massive upset, 14 points to 6. That was the same score as Good Friday, but Rabbitohs winning 14 points to 6. And the Roosters too good for the Warriors, 42 points to 6 as well. And the Sharkies, too good for the Dragons, 18 to 12. Well, they're actually not too good because the Dragons are a shit team this year, so yeah. The Eels, way too good. No? See, I'm not awake. The Bulldogs, way too good for the Eels, 12 points to 6. The Cowboys, 24 to 10 over the Panthers. The Rabbitohs, up the Bunnies, 22 points to 20 over the Broncos so far. And now we got today's match at 3 o'clock. We got the Sharks and the Warriors. My tip is the Sharks by 4. Then we've got the Tigers and the Knights. My tip's the Knights by 8. We got Dragons and the Roosters. My tip's the Roosters by 30. And we've got the Storm and the Gold Coast Titans. My tip's Melbourne by 42 points. Followed by the Raiders and Seagulls. Is the last match of the week. I'm going to take the Raiders by a 1. As we move to AFL now. AFL is loading, as you guys may be able to see. Giants, yeah. But that was round 3, so who cares? I went to that. That was my first AFL match I went to. Fun fact, that is. By the way, that was the first time watching it as well. So that was round 3. 20 rounds later, this is what we see. We see the Collingwood Magpies coming back. 10 goals, 16 behind, 76 is the equal score at full time, while Essendon 10 goals, 5 behinds, 65. So, Collingwood winning it by 11 points. We've got the 15th place Swans and the 14th place Saints. Oh, the Swans last week coming off a massive win, 95-42 over the Demons, while the Saints come off an upset loss by 10 points to Carlton Blues, 78-68. So my tip this week is the Saints by 8. We got North Melbourne 12th and 17th placed Melbourne Demons. So this is the rivalry. As I said before, Melbourne Demons did lose to the Swans 42-95 last week on North Melbourne. Whoa, Ben Brown 10 goals to take over that lead over Jeremy Cameron's top goal scoring for the Giants. Now he's the top goal scorer, Ben Brown, for the North Melbourne Kangaroos. As they got that win 144-58 over Port Adelaide. But 2 weeks ago, North Melbourne had their lowest score in the AFL ever. They lost to Geelong Cats 69-14. Pretty sure that was the lowest score in the AFL ever as well. But the Giants, they had their biggest loss as well, 85-29 to the Hawthorn Hawks. That was 2 weeks ago as well. That was their lowest score, sorry, not their biggest loss. Lowest score ever in their club history, losing 85-29 to Hawthorn. There was the first match in snow in Canberra, only a couple hours away from where I am in Sydney. The Suns still crap anyway. They lost 144-53 to the Suns. To the Suns. To the Lions. They can't lose themselves. They may as well play themselves because they'll probably win. Then last week we had the Lions and Geelong. It was the Lions that won in a massive upset by 1 point, 75-74. As this week, round 23, which is the last week, we have second place Geelong versus 16th place Carlton. My tip is Geelong by 12. Then we've got the Suns and the Giants. Well. Oh boy. We've lost 2 in a row now, the Giants. We lost at home last week in a massive loss, but we can blame the umpires for that one. 126-65 loss to the Western Bulldogs. I did go to that game. Very upsetting. Our second loss at Giants Stadium this year. And the Suns also lost last week 118-48 in their 70-point loss to the Hawthorn Hawks. In fact, I think we've lost 3 in a row. No, we beat Port Adelaide 3 to go 55-56. Which was very, very close and low scoring as well, which is probably pretty good, yeah. Let's just admit that. Then we got the Eagles and Hawthorn. Well, that will be a good match. It's 4th place versus 9th place. Yes, 4th placed Eagles lost last week to Richmond Tigers, 88-82 by 6-point loss to the Tigers. And Hawthorn in their 70-point win over the Suns. Everyone has a bye when they versus Suns, so one team has a bye every week, other than when you normally have a bye. So, okay, and then followed by that on Sunday. Now we had the Western Bulldogs 8th versus the 10th placed Adelaide Crows. The Bulldogs did win 126-65 over the Giants last week, while Adelaide Crows, looks like Adelaide need to work on something to try and make the finals. I don't think they can though. You're now 114-48 loss, 66-point loss. If I can speak English today, 66-point loss to the Magpies. That's Collingwood. 114-48. Then we've got the 5th placed Richmond Tigers, who won their last 5, versus the Brisbane Lions, who have won their last 5 and they're first. So that would be a great match to watch. That is the match I'm watching this week. And I'm picking Richmond by 2. We got Port Adelaide 11th versus Fremantle Dockers. Well. Freo. There's only one word against Freo is, you suck. So I'm going to take Port Adelaide by 8 points. No, I'm going to take Port Adelaide by 72. I didn't say I was going to take the Giants, did I? Okay, I'm taking the Giants over the Suns by 104. Just because they suck. I'm taking Geelong by 8. I think I already said that. No, I might have said something else. I can't remember exactly. But I'm rocking Rabbitohs. Peace. It's been a pleasure.